If your partner is getting fat, you should tell them they are getting fat. Why? Because if you don't, you're gonna end up hating their body. You're not gonna wanna have sex with them. They're gonna feel neglected. It's going to build resentment in the relationship. You're gonna blow up and break up when you could have just said, babe, I love you to death, and I know you're gonna hate me for saying this. However, when we got together, you were fit and you took care of yourself, and then somewhere along the line, you got comfortable and you stopped. That's an okay conversation to have. My wife told me I got fat. After a month and a half up north, working away from her, I came home, huge, 200 pounds at 5'6". She saw me and her actual facial reaction was, oh shit, you've been eating. And it gave me a reality check to start losing fucking weight. Did it hurt? Yeah. But it's okay to tell your partner they're getting a little bit fat. You got with them when they looked a certain way. So it's okay for you to hold them to that standard. The entire mentality around relationship weight should be accepted is stupid, because you got in a relationship based off of how that individual was. Growth is okay. Neglect is not.
So I had that situation like that. And what ended up happening is a couple things. Some things happened with me. Number one, that guess what? I started to doubt myself. Out of the bedroom, in the bedroom, my looks, all of that. And if it wasn't for the grace of God, and I'm gonna speak specifically on the outside of the bedroom, if it wasn't for the grace of God, man, it would have been hard for me to recover. But God reminded me, man, he just started helping me. Hey, man, look at this. Look at that. Look how good you look with this. Look at how good you look with that. Hey, yeah, your belly might not be where it needs to be. You might have a roll right here or a roll right there, but hey, look at this, look at that. That's enough, right? That's enough to make something happen. Now, of course, look here. Of course, you need to lose some weight. You need to lose some weight. 70 pounds? 1 year after you got married? Come on. You need to lose some weight. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to go over some things, some practical things with it. But, you know, you do need to understand you need to lose some weight. But you got to watch how you say it, because here's the thing. If the shoe was on the other foot, if a man said that to a woman, just ask yourself, if a man said that to his wife, man, come on. You would hear things like, that's abuse. That's mental abuse. Oh, he's a narcissist. They would be coming up with all kinds of crazy. Come on, man. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. The Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. And that ain't loving. But anyway, back to my story. So this person did that to me. And what ended up happening is it ended up affecting me in that outside the bedroom where I didn't, see myself as the best. I let myself be, dragged down. I wasn't dressing well. I wasn't cutting my hair the way I need to. I wasn't shaving the way I was just let myself go. Until one day, God woke me up on, hey man, you're a good looking man. I don't care how many pounds you done gained. You're a good looking man. So I started, you know what I'm saying? I started getting myself back together. I was like, oh man, what the world's going on? Okay. And the second thing it did, okay, with the bedroom, I was like, ain't nothing missing, nothing broken. What we talking about? But actually, I did have something broken. As a result of how I processed the information. Now, listen, I'm not going to sit up there and blame that individual for how my body responded. I'm not going to do that. But what I will say is that you can definitely contribute to symptoms, to conditions that happen with your spouse. You got to be careful about how you say. You got to operate in love, man. You got to operate in love. You can't be just tearing somebody down because it's not going to benefit you. You tearing that person down in that manner, it's not going to benefit you. You're the one that got the problem. That person ain't even said they had the problem. They don't even necessarily have a problem with their weight. A lot of the reason why they've gained all that weight and have not taken it off. But you're the one with the problem. So do you really think by tearing the person down, just coming with them, bam, is going to get you the results that you want. And in my case, guess what? I was having a hard time functioning after I got that news. Okay? After I got the news. Now, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So that's on one part. I wasn't functioning, but on the outside of the bedroom, hey, guess what? I was starting to build some confidence, stuff like that. Now, I've told y'all about some things that happened in my life where I got a wake-up call from God, and I really started putting some things together. But I still had this area where I wasn't functioning at full capacity, right?